Hello everyone, hope you're having a blessed day. Today I'm going to take you through Surrounded by Holy by Bethel. I think it came out about a year ago. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to play it. The first way I'm going to show you is the way that I think they're actually playing it on guitar. We're going to be in the key of E flat. So you're going to capo 3 and you're going to be starting off with a C chord. So that's how we'll do it. If you don't know it, let's hear the beginning. You'll hear a little piano thing going on. And then we'll get into it. Okay, so that's basically it. So in the beginning, you're just going to be going C suspended to C. So he does that 4 times, and then you got the piano going. You know, constantly doing that melody over the whole progression as the chords are moving. Okay? So when it comes into the singing, they actually start with the suspended chord and then go to the regular chord. So they're going to go C suspended to C. So it goes, take me into your secret place. Now we go to a D minor 7. That's where you bar your first finger on the high strings and then you put your 3rd finger on the G string, open D. So when he says place, you go to the D minor 7, where I'm constantly amazed. Then we go to an A minor 7, where the saints, when they go to saints, you're going to play a C over G. So an easy way to do that is like if you play your A minor 7 like that, you know, with your pinky on the high E string, all you got to do is just add that finger there. Now it's a C over G. So when it says saints, where the saints and angels bow before you, it goes to a C2 chord. And that's barring the high 2 strings, G string open, and then this one goes on the D string on the F note. Now remember, I'm calling it an F, you know, because we're capoing, but of course we're in the key of E flat, like I told you. So it would sound like this one more time. Now on that one, the first time through on the first line, it just hangs on the F2. The second time, it splits the bar in half. It'll go F2 for a couple, and then it G suspended. So I'm playing the G suspended like that. Top, bottom strings, and then adding that on the C note. Now if you want to do that melody, where she's walking up the melody with her voice, I'll show you how you can add that right here. Right here, this part. Okay, so what I'm doing there, I'm playing that F2 chord, but I'm hitting the open A string on top of the chord. So the bottom end is going to be, on the bottom end, it's going to be A over an F2. So the chord would look like F2/A. Because the melody line she's singing is going. So that's how it's walking up. So you're going to go. We're We're going to add that finger there. Then we're going to go to a G, and we're going to play these two notes right here all the way down to the, don't hit the high string, so you're going to go. Then you're going to lift up that finger and add your pinky there on the 5th string. So again. Okay, so one more time. Just a glimpse of heaven there, where the elders throw their crowns before you. And then holy, holy, F2 to G sus. Surrounded by, now they're going to go C with an E bass. Holy to the A minor 7. There's no one more. Holy, F2 again to the G sus. I'm in wonder and awe. A minor 7. I'm in wonder and awe. Verse 2. Who is wrapped in majesty? You alone will always be. All creation. Now that time, they're adding the C over E on creation. So a C with the E bass. All creation joins with, now that's vocal line again. Heaven sing. Now you don't have to do that melody line if you don't want to incorporate. You can just go, you can hit the F2, go heaven to the G sus. Singing, holy, surrounded by holy, there's one more holy. I'm in wonder and awe. I'm in wonder and awe. Holy, surrounded by holy, there's one more holy. I'm in wonder and awe. I'm in wonder and awe. Now it does the C sus back to C 4 times. It's back and forth. Then it goes into the bridge. Okay, so let's hear a little. So that's the chorus where it's kind of just the keys playing the chord over the first chorus. Very subtle. Now we're going to go into verse 2. C over E, A minor 7, F2, G sus, A minor 7, C, F2, G suspended, C over E, A minor 7, F2, G suspended, A minor 7, C. Now here's the interlude. See, C sus to C 4 times. Bridge. Okay, so on that, F2, the more that I enter in, right? The more that I enter in. D minor 7, you consume all I am. C suspended, I lost myself. Back to the C when you say self. So I lost lost myself in the one who's holy. E minor. Repeat. As we come face to face, you take my breath away. All I can do is cry, holy, holy. That I can consume all I am. Lost myself in the one who's holy. As we come face to face, take my breath away. A minor 7 on the last line. All I can do is cry. They hold on the C. Then it goes into chorus 3. So here you go. This is the bridge. F2, D minor 7, A minor 7, C. Okay, so after they play that last bridge, they end on a C sus4. Okay, and then however you want to end it, that's up to you. You know, you could pick it. You know, at the end there, like this. Okay, so pick it out like that. Okay, that's the first way. And again, if you want my chord charts, just reach out to me and I'll give them to you. Okay, now we'll go to the, let's see. Let's do the E. Now, this is another easy way that you can play it. CC Winans does this a lot. She uses E, you know, tunes the guitar flat and then plays E major, which would be E flat then. So it's really cool this way because you can use a lot of open voicings when you're playing in the key of E. So you would start it off E suspended to E. You'd go. Take me into your secret place. So you could play beautiful chords like that. Now, you could play just a regular F sharp minor like that, where you bar, or an F minor 7, however you want. I like to play that F chord, where you put those two fingers here, you put this one on the G string, everything else open. Whenever I'm playing an E, I like to use that F sharp chord. And and then C minor 7 or whatever. You're going to play a C, a lot of open chords. See how I'm not barring? I'm going to constantly have these high strings ringing. So you're going to play your C minor chord like that, open. And then they play an E with a B bass note. Now you could play like that, an E chord. Just don't hit the top string and hit from the B note down. That's what it would be. Okay? Another way you can play, which is really cool, is you're going to bar. So you're going to play your E like this. You can also play your E up here. So this chord you can play up high. It's like an E5 because you don't have a third. You just have an E and a B in it. Okay, so you could play it like that, and then you add the B note. And the way you would do that is you just bar your finger on the top two, and then the high ones are ringing. So that's what the chord would sound like. It's the same as doing this. But the reason why I play it up there sometimes is like this. So for instance, if I'm going, take me into your secret place, where I'm constantly amazed, where the, right here, saints and angels bow. You can play your A chord here instead of playing that A2 up here. You know this one? There's lots of ways you can play that A2. You can come up here and play it open. So this is like playing, you know, an E major chord slid up, and then you're barring your finger. But I'm not going to bar. So I'm just going to hold the A, and I'm going to play the high strings open. So that's the advantage of playing in E a lot of times. Like you see Phil Wickham do this. He plays in B major a lot. And he always has the high strings ringing open because you can walk chords up. Like you can play chords like this. So you can play an E, you can play your F sharp like this. You can play your G like normally you would. So if you were playing an F chord like this, an F minor, that's a bar chord. That would be the G sharp minor in the key. But if you want to keep these high strings ringing, you play your minor chords like this, where you put one finger there, you skip the A string, you put it on the D and the G string, everything else rings open. And this finger is going to be muting the second string so you don't hear it. So that's how you play a G minor. You can play your C sharp minor, this chord right here that we did. A lot of people will play it up here. So it's that same chord that we did here, slid up. So there's lots of variations that you can play with the chords, right? So we could go again. Just a glimpse of heaven there, where the elders flow there. Now on this one, if you wanted to do that melody line, you know, where we're going, crowns before you. The bass line this time is going to go. So you have to incorporate that melody in with using these chords. So what you would do there. So normally you're playing crowns before you. You're going to a B chord, again, not barred. So A2, slide it up and then add that. And then holy, right? We go into the chorus. So when you're doing the melody, because you have to go, you can go, so you play your 2 chord with your first finger holding those 2 notes down, and then you add the C sharp here. And then, so that's how I'm playing that chord. Instead of playing the A2, I'm sliding that back and adding the D sharp. Now we're going to do a B, but we need to get we need to get that note in. So we're going to play it like this. So it's going to sound like this. Okay? So one more time. Now you can put your pinky there and you can play it like that. You know, play the A2 and add your pinky up here. And then you lift your pinky up and slide the first finger back. Then B, and then you play all three on top of each other. So almost like a A chord, like how you play an A like that. Just move them down to the lower strings. So that's how you would play that. Okay? Surrounded by holy. So on that chord, it's an E with a G sharp bass. A way that you play that is you hold the G sharp down. These two notes right here, your first finger plays, and then your pinky is going to be on this B note right here on the G string, and then B and E open. So that's the chord, like that. Now you do have to bend your finger a little bit. You see it like that? But that's a beautiful way that you can play the chord. Some people play it like this. You know, because you're playing an E that looks like this. And then they add the G sharp like that. So however you want to do that. Okay, so surrounded by holy, there's no one more holy. I'm in wonder and on. Now also you could do it up here. You could go here. Holy. Back to this. Right? I'm in wonder and awe. I'm in wonder and awe. So you see you can do a lot of cool open variations, okay? Then when you get to the bridge on this one, you're going to go the. Now again, it's a F minor, but you can play that F minor like that, like I showed you. So the moment I enter in, you consume all I am. E suspended. I lost myself. Back to the regular E. In the one who's holy. There's the G sharp minor. You can play it like that, or you can play it like that. With bar chords, you know, F sharp like that, G sharp like that. So it'll be the moment I enter in, you consume all I am. The one who's holy, face to face, breath away. See, so you can play them like that, and then just play the A here. You can even leave out the suspended part and go right to the E because your fingers are already here. So you're kind of just moving these around like this, like anchor fingers. And then you're just replacing bass notes. See, so I'm going. Surrounded by E over G sharp, holy. they do those accents, you know. No one more holy. I'm in wonder. And when you're on the E here, like you can play the A here. So instead of playing it up here, you can play starting off the A note right here and put your finger there and hit from the A down. So lots of variations playing it this way, okay? Last way, because the video is getting long, but you have to understand if I'm teaching it 3 ways, of course, it's going to be long. Okay, next way. You can play it with D shapes, with the D. Okay, so now we're in the key of D. I mean, not in the key of D. We're still in the key of E flat for all these. We're using D shape. Okay, so we would start off with a capo 1. Now we're going to be in the key of E flat. So we would go D suspended to D. Now we're going to go to an E minor 7 there. Where I'm constantly Now, however you want to play your B minor, some people will play just a B minor like that. You know, a B minor bar chord. So it's like playing an A minor, slid up, and then bar. So you could play your B minor like that. You could play your B minor. The reason why people play in worship music their B minors this way is because it's an easy transition between your chords. So for instance, in this one, you're going to have G, like a G2 chord like that, and then a D is already there. So, and then your A, and your B, and then your D over F sharp. So you can see how you can transition between chords very easy if you play your B minor like that. Or you can add the high note down here. All right, that's your F sharp, that's your 5th. So, however you want to play that, you know, so. Your secret place, where I'm constantly amazed, where the saints and angels. So that's a G2 chord if you don't know that. It's like playing like a D, lift up your middle finger and then add it on the G. And I'm muting the high E string with my fleshy part of my hand because I don't want this to ring out and sound like this. Hear that high E? You don't want that. So that's the chord. You have a G, you're muting this middle string, the A string, then you got the D ringing out, and there's your A, and then there's your D. So that's why it's called a G2. You have no third. The third would be the B, right? So we're taking the B away, and we're adding the A. We're like lowering it a whole step. So that's why it's called a 2 chord. So that's the chord you hear. So holy. Then he goes to an A, like an A2, and you add your finger there. That's an A suspended. That's what he transitions to on this one. He was going holy to an A suspended. Surrounded by. Now we go to a D2 with a F sharp bass. Surrounded by holy. Lower it down 1 to the B and there's your B minor. So you see how you can move around very easily this way. Holy. Surrounded by holy. There's no one more holy. I'm in wonder. instead B. Now, if you want to play the B like that, that's up to you. All creation joins with heaven singing, holy, surrounded by holy. There's no one more holy. I'm in wonder and awe. I'm in wonder and awe. Holy. Okay, so you see what I'm doing, right? A2, G2, holy, to the A suspended, surrounded by, then I'm just lifting that up, putting it on the F sharp, holy, and then lowering it down to the B. There's no one more, back up to the G2, holy, to the A suspended, I'm in wonder and, move that up one to the B minor, I'm in wonder and Now when it goes to the bridge on this one, you're going to start off with G2. The more that I enter in, E minor, 7. You consume all I am, D sus to D. I lose myself in the one who's holy. You can play that F like that, or you can play it like that. One who's holy. So again, my breath away, all I can do is cry, holy, holy. All I am, I lose myself in the one who's holy. Take my breath away, B minor, 7. All I can do is cry, holy, surrounded by holy, no one more holy. I'm in wonder and awe, I'm in wonder and awe. Surrounded by holy, there's no one more holy. I'm in wonder and awe, I'm in wonder and right? And then it gets to the mellow part. All right? So that's it. 33 minutes, sorry. If you want my chord charts, let me know. I'd be more than happy to send them to you. Like I said, they're going to be pretty accurate to what you're hearing them play. And always, if you have any questions, I leave my email in the description. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Okay, God bless you. Glorify God with your gifts and talents.